Hi everyone, Kerryn here from Holistic Essentials Therapy and Consulting, bringing to you this week's energy forecast and insights for Monday the 13th of November through until Sunday the 19th of November 2023. What a powerful weekend this is. We have the 1111 portal. It excites me so much to be teaching the master level of Ascension Reiki during the 1111 portal, where our connection to the universe and the masters and our guides is clearer, more succinct, and the frequency of the presence of universal source God consciousness, the angelic realm, the connection to the guides and the masters is so much clearer and stronger, more vibrant. We are clearer channels for their influence, their input, their support, their guidance during this time. As we move into this next week ahead, we are kicking off the week, if you like, with the new moon in Scorpio. Now, this will be occurring in Southern Australia on the 13th at 8:27 p.m. So check your time zone to see when the new moon is at her peak, really. And I mean, it is a period of darkness, the new moon. And being in Scorpio even adds to that diving into the recesses of the underworld of ourselves. It's really asking us to look deeply within our soul, our psyche. And we're being guided also under the influence of this new moon in Scorpio to look deeper, to really feel our emotions, to feel into perhaps you've been pushing your emotions down. Perhaps you're aware of them, but it's like, I just can't really look at that, or I can't face that, or I don't feel ready to do so. And the energy of this new moon in Scorpio is really supporting you to do that. But also to question, there's a real duality of, the ego mind and our superconscious, our higher consciousness, source consciousness. And questioning is, is this really true? Is this really true? And if I had the freedom to fully express myself in this moment, what would I allow myself to hear, to see, to feel, to express, to say? The new moon in Scorpio also offers you the opportunity to think for yourself. Then this is where that deep questioning comes from. What do I really think? Is this my opinion, or am I just taking on the opinions of everyone else? Or am I changing my belief systems or how I feel about a thing because somebody else has a different thought or feeling about it? This is for you to figure out for yourself what it is that you want to do in your life, who it is that you want to be, where it is that you want to go, without the influence, the noise of other people or influencers or social media. What is it that you truly desire? And it invites you to own your own path. And when you can own your own path, stand in your own truth, be who you want to be, not who you think other people want you to be, then this is, opening you up to stepping into your authentic self. Know thyself. Knowing who you are, it does take commitment, it does take courage, and it does take a willingness to understand who you are at the deepest level. Scorpio is also, it is associated with the depth of transformation and regeneration. And this is where, with the new moon, This is where it's a powerful time for you to shed old habits and old behaviors and thought patterns and situations and people that no longer serve your higher self. It is a time of personal and spiritual renewal. Again, it's this inward, it's intense, it has depth to it, Scorpio, especially in this new moon. And it is calling and encouraging you to go inward, to inward reflect, to delve into your inner world and confront your emotions and explore the hidden aspects of your psyche. You know, what is it that you're willing to let go of and release? What is the emotional baggage? Who is it or that you need to forgive and release? Do you need to forgive and release yourself? Can you shift out of toxicity and chaos and drama and negativity and start to commit to yourself on what it is that you want to experience? What is the timeline that you want to be on right now? Is your current timeline serving you, or is it time to shift your frequency into another timeline, into a new timeline? Vulnerability and authenticity. Get honest with yourself. Really get honest with yourself and share your true self with others. This can be so empowering. Scorpio is a highly intuitive sign, and this new moon can heighten your psychic awareness. Take notice of your intuition, your nudges. Pay attention to your dreams. What is the inner guidance that you're receiving at this time? There's so much. Embracing the shadow self, you know, and this is what Scorpio new moon is inviting us to do. You know, what is it that is beneath the surface? What is it in the unconscious that's needing to come into your conscious awareness? And when you can integrate the shadow aspects, those parts of yourself that you hide away, that remain hidden, locked up, when you can allow them to step into the light of your conscious awareness with compassion, then this is so incredibly empowering for your personal, your emotional, and your spiritual development. Right, what else do we need to know energetically? What else can support us? Shambhala initiations, retreating to recharge. How beautiful is that? Trusting in the process and your Dharma. Shambhala is a state, a dimension, a plane of existence that when we are fully integrated, when we are tuned into the frequency of love, when we're tuned into the frequency of rising above, choosing in each moment. You have the opportunity to choose fear or love. You have the opportunity to choose judgment or acceptance. You have the opportunity to choose hate or compassion. You know, there's so many opportunities that you have, and this is that timeline pathway. Which timeline are you wanting to align yourself and your life to? Trusting in the process. While it may not feel like you understand or know what's happening in this moment, there is always, from a soul's perspective, from Source's perspective, there is multiple and many moving parts occurring at once in any given moment, in any given situation. And we only can see one part of the big picture. And what they're showing me all of the cogs in this big wheel. And in it, there's all these little sections of many different things happening at once. But none of that is moving outside of the circle. It's all happening within the circle. In the wheel of life, the wheel of your life. And inside of that, all of the parts that move together are helping to create an external rotation and movement. So while you may not know what the big picture is right now, trust that Source knows, your soul knows. And each step forward, each of your interactions, each time you show up, all of your conversations, all of your decisions and choices are contributing towards the whole. And it's keeping everything moving forward towards where it is that your soul is moving you to on your journey. Heart connection. Heart connection. Deep sea diving. How beautiful is this? And isn't that instantly, I'm like, oh, if we could just surrender into the all-encompassing, the totality of universal unconditional love, which is God consciousness. If we could just let go and allow ourselves to be supported by this divine presence, then there's no resistance, there's no pushing against. The way of the mystic, learn through experience and depths. You know, it's like just allow yourself to be led by the higher intelligence of your heart. Tune in daily to your heart frequency, your heart center, and allow your heart to be the guide. Stop trying to control the outcome. Stop trying to force your will or anybody else on yourself or anybody else. It's like when you can just allow yourself to be supported, you shift and move into this beautiful energy of flow and ease. And this is where you will be moved with the current of life to where it is that you need to be. What additional messages do you have for us this week? Almoira. Almoira has walked the earth path. He has walked the human path. And he understands from a lived experience, multiple lifetimes, of what it means to be human, what it means to lose faith, what it means to be lost and caught up in the illusion of what we believe is reality. And he is here to hold your hand, to walk beside you, and to lead you out of the depths of darkness, should that be where you find yourself, and to encourage you to tune into the divinity, to support you in awakening. Enlightened beings have walked the earth, and he's reminding us that as human beings, we have the capacity for such incredible expanded growth, spiritual enlightenment, personal enlightenment, transformation. And he's bringing with it also an activation of courage, an activation of resilience, and an activation of remembering that you have all that you need within you when aligned to God consciousness through your soul expression, through your higher self. That there are multiple beings surrounding you at this time, supporting you, giving you all that you need, the strength, the courage, the love, the acceptance, there's a word coming through. It's to bring you back into equilibrium. It's to recenter you so that you can receive abundance and joy and know love and know compassion for yourself and others. So I hope that these messages serve you well. As always, please be kind and gentle with yourself. Namaste. Blessed be. Thank you.